This February, my parents took me to New York. It was pretty fun. Day 0. At 7 p.m., my parents and I left for the airport to board our flight at 12 a.m. We were a little early, by about 3 hours. At 11:30ish, we started to board the plane. Now, from where I live, it's a 4.5-hour flight to New York. Previously, I was thinking of just watching some Star Wars movies to pass the time, but my mom told me I should go to sleep. I was a little mad, but it didn't matter. I turned off the movie and tried to rest, but these were some of the most uncomfortable airplane seats I have ever been in. It didn't help that the person behind me was apparently Slender Man because his legs were so long, his knees were digging into the back of my seat. Somehow, I eventually fell asleep. Not for long, though. After like 2 hours, I woke up and it was already time to land. Day 1. After landing, it was already morning in New York. Since I only had like 2 hours of sleep, I was feeling a little... But I pushed through. We got an Uber and departed from JFK Airport. We officially made our way into the big city. We flopped onto the ground in front of our Airbnb and crawled our way in. After dropping off our stuff, we decided to go and explore. We got breakfast, and then we kinda just went around doing stuff. We went to the 9/11 Memorial, the Westfield Mall, the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, Little Italy, the list goes on. Doing so, we had to take the subway a lot. Now let me just talk about the subway for a bit. It's like a completely different world, especially for someone like me, because where I live, there are no subways. It was also cool seeing some dancers doing some crazy moves in the train. Day 2. After waking up from a much-needed sleep, we got ready to have an insane day. First, we took the train to the Met and explored the museum. Let me just say that some of the Roman statues of men have not had a good thousands of years because some of their precious cargo is broken. After the Met, we walked around Central Park and we went to the Rockefeller Square and saw people skating at the ice rink. We didn't go on it though because I'm probably not coordinated enough to skate. Mom, check me out! Ow! Then we made our way to Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue is filled with tons of name brand clothing stores and of course, the Lego Store NYC. When I went in, it felt like a dream or something. The only thing missing was Tom Holland and chocolate Labrador puppies. After Fifth Avenue, we made our way to Times Square. It was pretty cool, but there was way too many other tourists there. I also saw people dressed up as the legendary Elmo, Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse, looking at their income for the day. Hot diggity dog! Good job today, boys. Day 3. On day 3, we decided we wanted to have the most New York breakfast ever, so we got bagels and coffee. The coffee was mediocre. Then we decided to go to the Empire State Building because, hey, that's what tourists do, I think. It was cool being up that high, but what made it cooler is that I brought my Spider-Man mask up to the top and wore it to take pictures. But then security told me I couldn't have it on, so I took it off. Sad. Then we went to the famous Cat's Deli, home of some delicious sandwiches. When we got outside after eating though, it was snowing, very heavily too. This was a pretty crazy experience for me, as I don't live in a place that gets snow. Darn you, Southern California and your blazing hot weather! Then, since my parents don't want me to drop out of school and live with them until I'm 30, they brought me to New York University. And the library was only for students, so we couldn't go in. Sad. But I did go to the student Starbucks. Caffeine. After that, we had dinner with my dad's college friend and his wife, and it was pretty fun. They told us about this cool donut place that was nearby, so we decided to go the next day. Day 4. It was sad that our last day in New York was already upon us, but we decided to make the most of it. We went to the donut place and, well, I didn't mention this, but it was the donut place from Spider-Man No Way Home. Heck yeah, baby! Apparently, there's a lot of Spider-Man fans in New York because this place was packed. The donuts were good though, would recommend. And with that, we headed to the airport and said goodbye to New York! It really was a great trip, and I'll remember it fondly for years to come. But it really wouldn't have been the same without my great parents, who I appreciate and love more and more each day. So thank you, Mom and Dad. But next time, we need to fly first class. Hey, this video took really long to make. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you're new and you like what you see. Anyway, if you want to keep up with updates on videos or just what I'm up to, go to my Instagram, link in the description. I also started a Discord server for my fans, so if you want to join, the link is also in the description. I'm also going to try and squeeze draw your comments into the end of the summer, so type what you want me to draw below. Anyway, see you guys later, and I hope you have a great rest of your summer.